Hi guys and welcome to part 3 of the review of Hearthstone, the Grand Tournament Arena. So they've released a couple of new cards and I'm going to talk about it like in the other episodes. So let's begin with neutral cards. So first we begin with a legendary, Gormok the Impaler. It's a 4 mana 4/4, so pretty good stats. Battlecry. If you have at least 4 other minions, deal 4 damage. So I don't think that effect is good. Maybe in some Su deck or where you can spawn a lot of minions, but that's not pretty good effect. But the stats are good, so in arena this is going to be good because of the stats, but in ranked I don't think this is going to be good. Okay, so the Skeleton Knight, 6 mana 7/4. So they've come with some new things I've seen, and that's just that rattle. Reveal a minion in each deck, and if your minion costs more mana than that of the enemy, return this to your hand. So if you have a lot of high cost minions, this guy just returns to your hand and you can play it again. And it's a 6 mana 7/4. Stats aren't great, but the death rattle is pretty good, because it's actually, if you have a lot of 6 mana 7 mana drops, this guy just can't die because your cards are always higher. But I don't know, it's hard to pull off, but we'll see. And in arena this is a pretty good pick, I think, pretty good. So okay, crowd's favorite, 4 mana 4/4. Whenever you play a card with Battlecry, gain +1/1, and that's pretty good. I think stats are good, effect can actually pull off, so that's good. And in arena this is good too, just good stats. Okay, Master of Ceremonies, 3 mana 4/2. Stats aren't great. Actually they are, but pretty good stats. 3 mana 4/2. If you have a minion with spell damage, going 2/2. So that's good, but you need to play a deck with spell damage minions, and that can be done. That actually can be done. Maybe this is something we're going to see played. It's actually a pretty good card, I think. And in arena, that's a pretty good card too. 4/2 for 3 mana. That's pretty good. Armored Warhorse. And again, they've used the reveal a minion. That sort of thing. They've used it again in this card. So a 4 mana 5/3. That's not actually good, but reveal a minion in each deck. If yours cost more, get in charge, and that's pretty good. Wow. A 5/3 with charge, that's good, but I don't know if it's going to be played because it's easily to trade into, but we'll see. In arena, this is not going to be picked, I think, but we'll see. Injured Cuffleter, 1 mana 2/4. Great stats, but Battlecry, deal 3 damage to this minion. So it's like Injured Blade Master. It's a 3 mana 4/7, which is great, but it deals 3 damage to itself when it's summoned. So you must heal it or something, because otherwise it's just a 2/1 for 1 mana, and that's a normal card, but not pretty good. In arena, this is maybe going to be ruined, but if you have better cards that you can choose what's most likely is going to happen, then this card isn't going to be chosen in arena. Master Jouster, 6 mana 5/6. Battlecry, reveal a minion in each deck. Again, they've used that kind of mechanic, reveal a minion in each deck. So yeah, they've used it again in this card. If yours cost more, gain Taunt and Divine Shield. So every time your minion that you draw costs more than his minion that he draws, this card gains taunt and divine shield, and that's pretty good. 6 mana, 5/6, not bad. That's actually not bad. This is a pretty good card, and I think this card is going to be played. But we'll see. In Arena, this is going to be played too because of the good stats. A 5/6 is hard to kill, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's better than a 6/5, I think. So yeah, and you can compare this with Arena Master, how the 6/5 taunt, but this one is a 5/6 with taunt and divine shield, so this one is better. Let me look. Getson Jouster. Battlecry, refill minion in each deck. If yours costs more, gain +1/1. A 1/1/2 is not good, but if it's got the 1/1 boost, it's good, but again, you need to play a deck with a lot of high cost minions to pull off this effect. And I think this card and all the cards which reveal a minion in your deck, and if it costs more, that sort of cards, I think all these cards are good in a Druid deck, because the Druid can use a lot of high mana cost minions and can play it early with their Inner Fate or something. So yeah, that's pretty good. So okay, Mukla's Champion, 5 mana, 4/3, Inspire. So that Inspire, if you guys don't remember, I will say it just to be sure. Inspire is an effect. If you use your hero power, then Inspire is going to be activated. So a 5 mana, 4/3, Inspire. So if I have used my hero power, give your other minions +1/1, and that's pretty good. The stats aren't that bad, but the effect is amazing if you play a zoo or something with a lot of minions spawn, like spiders, and yeah, maybe this is going to be played. In Arena, this is going to be one of the choices you can make, and it's not a bad card. So that were all the neutral cards. Now we're going to Druid. Dranosis, or did we have this one already? For just to be sure, I'm going to review this one. Battlecry, gain an empty mana crystal, and that's good. A 2 mana, 2/3, gain a mana crystal, that's good. That rather than destroy a mana crystal, and that's not good. I think there are better cards than this one. That's not pretty good, no. But the stats are good. So in Arena, this is going to be picked, but in ranked, I don't think this is going to be picked. Druid of the Saber. So a 2 mana, 2/1. Choose one, charge or +1/1 and stealth. And I like having choices. I like that cards. I like having a choice, like, okay, 2/2/1. Okay, I can actually choose to have a charge, so I can have 2 damage in his face if I need 2 damage or something to kill him off. Or I can choose +1/1 and stealth, so you get a 3/2 with stealth, and this is a good card. I think this is a good card. So, or it's just a 2/1 with charge, like the Murloc. I forgot his name, but you know what card I mean. Or you can choose it to be a 2/3 with stealth, like the gnomes, the goblin. So that's pretty good. Hunter got a new card as well. A 1 mana, 2/1, Brave Archer. I like the art of this card actually. Inspire. So if I use my hero power, if your hand is empty, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. So let's say you have this card in your hand and you play it for 1 mana, and your hand is empty, and you play your hero power, then you actually don't deal 2 damage for 2 mana, but 4 damage for 2 mana. So that's pretty good. Yeah. And I think this card is going to be used in Phase Hunter a lot, because Quickshot is used, and that's if your hand is empty, deal damage. So why not this card? In Arena though, this is a pretty bad card. Let's see. Mage. Flame Lance. Deal 8 damage to a minion for 5 mana. So this is just a shitty card. This is shit. And I'm going to tell you why. 8 damage is a lot, but you have a Fireball, which is 6 mana, 4 mana, excuse me, 4 mana for 6 damage. And you can play it on a minion or on face. And you can't play this on face, only on the minion, so I think it's pretty useless. I'd rather have a fireball than a flame lance. And yes, you can kill giants with it. And yes, you can kill Ragnaros with it, but I don't think this is better than a fireball. Nope. So I don't think it's going to be played a lot in an arena. This is bad either. So this is just crap. Paladin, they released cards finally for Paladin. So 7 mana. Oh my god, it's expensive. 7 mana, 3/7. Change all enemy minions attack to 1. So all the enemies, not your minions, but the enemies. And this is something to think about. Is this good or not? Because let me think. The cards from Paladin. Let's look. Hearthstone, Paladin. Let's see. So we actually, let me see. We can compare this to Elder Peacekeeper. So he changes a minion to 1 attack, and he can do that as well, but to all the enemies, and that's pretty powerful. And I think I'm going to try this card, and I think it actually is a good card and it's going to be played, but we'll see. And in arena, this is an interesting pick too, but we'll see. I think this has potential and it's going to be played. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Argent Lance, 2 mana, 2/2. It's a new weapon, and weapons are always exciting. Argent Lance, Battlecry, reveal a minion in each deck. Again, they've used the mechanic of reveal a minion in each deck. If yours cost more, gain +1 durability, so it becomes a 2/3 weapon. And yeah, it's pretty good. A 2/2. Maybe a 2/3, it's pretty good. And you can kill the early minions with it. And yeah, I think I'm going to try this card as well. And in arena, this is a pretty good pick as well. Tuskar Jouster, 5 mana, 5/5. And that's our good stats. Battlecry. Reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, restore 7 health, to your hero. So again, reveal a minion mechanic in your deck, and it costs more, 7 health, and that's good. A 5/5 that gives you 7 health. That's like a heal bot, but with 2 more attack and 2 more health, and it gives you 7 health. So that's good. But you need to put off. Rogue, some new cards for Rogue. Burglar. 3 mana. Add 2 random class cards to your hand from your opponent's class. So, like, if I play against a mage and play this card, I can get a Fireball or a Pyroblast or a Flame Strike. If I play against a priest, I can get a Circle of Healing, a Holy Nova, and all that sort of stuff. And this is pretty good. It's like if you play Nefarian, you get 2 random class cards, and this card does that as well, but doesn't summon a big dragon, if you think of it that way. And this card maybe is going to be played. It's a lot better than the Poison Blade, so yeah. And this in arena, can be picked as well. And actually, sorry for saying, this and this one can be picked in arena as well because of the good stats. Shadow Pen Cavalry. So it's a long time ago we've seen some pandas in Hearthstone again, and a 5 mana 3/7 combo plus 3 attack. So they use the combo mechanic again in Rogue, and I like the combo mechanic because you need to play some cards, you need the strategy, and yeah. So if it has the combo, it's a 6/7 for 5 mana, and that's pretty big. That's good. And I think this card is going to be played. I think it's a good card. I'm going to try it. And in Arena, this is pretty good card as well. Okay, some new Shaman cards. Ancestral Knowledge. Draw 2 cards, overload 2. So it's like offer 2 mana crystals for 1 turn for 2 cards. And if you have nothing to play, this is a good card. But if you can play some things, why do you want to overload 2 for 2 cards? But yeah, yes it is good, and yes it is not good. I don't know yet. I will see and wait. I just don't know. In Arena, yeah, I can't judge that either because I just don't know if this card is good or bad. We'll see. So some new Warlock cards. Demon Fuse. Give a demon plus 3/3. Whoa, that's big. Give your opponent a mana crystal. That's not good. Wow. So they made the card just shit. Now 2 mana plus 3/3 on a demon. It's like Demon Fire, but with 1 attack and 1 health more, and you give your opponent a mana crystal, and you don't want that. You know, with Demon Fire, you can choose to give your a demon a buff or to do the 2 damage to his minion, and you can do that with this. If it was give a demon plus 3/3 or do 3 damage to a minion, then it would be a card to consider, and it actually is going to be played. But give a demon plus 3/3, give your opponent a mana crystal is just not good. Maybe if they were saying give a demon plus 4/4, give your opponent a mana crystal, then it was something to think about. But now it's just shit. Ref card. Oh my god, I like such cards. 2 mana, 4/3. Whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that amount to your hero. And I like this card. If you play this early, it's a big threat early. 2 mana, 4/3. You can just do 4 damage to face. You can trade it well in the beginning against a 2 attack minion. So it's a good card, and I'm going to play this. In Arena, this is a pretty good card too, good stats and everything. So yeah. Warrior. Bash. Deal 3 damage and gain 3 armor for 3 mana, and that's good. I think actually that's pretty good. I think that's good because you can deal the 3 damage to whatever you want, to face, to a minion, whatever, or your own minion if you want, and gain 3 armor. That's good. Bolster. 2 mana. Give your taunt minions plus 2/2. So if you are going to play a taunt deck, what actually doesn't exist right now, then it's good. You just buff all your minions for 2/2. Maybe with some I don't know actually. Maybe with maybe it's going to be played, but I don't think so. Bash is good in Arena too though. Yeah, and that was it for this part of the review. That were a lot of new cards and a lot of interesting things to think about. And yes, I think some cards of this are going to be played and some aren't going to be played. But we'll see. Let me know your opinion in the description below. And leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye!